The brand sent me this 313 piece cable organization clip set to show you. I'm going to try to show you how everything that's included. I'm going to have to do it kind of in categories because there's so many pieces. So these are all the pieces that will actually stick to an appliance or a desktop or under a counter, however you would want to use it. So there are 10 of these small clips. They do have a sticky backing on them. It's covered by this red plastic. And this would, if you wanted to stick this on your desk and run a small power cable maybe or something that you wanted to keep handy on your desktop. So that's a nice little size that would be very useful with all of our appliances that use this type of a power cord. Then we have 30. These are very similar. They've got a little bit different profile. They'll take a little bit larger cable. So it would be great also for this smaller cable. Same sticky backing, same application. Or you could use one of these for a larger diameter cable. So that would work really well. That could also work, I believe, for like a lamp cord if you wanted to stick a lamp cord up on the underside of a table so it wasn't hanging down. So again, a very convenient option. They also sent 5 of these. These are sort of a zigzag, so that'll just keep the cable more in place. So there's 5 of those included. Then we've got these guides here. So these also have a sticky back on them. And there's several options. There's for these 2 for a single cable. Here's one if you wanted to run 3 cables. It's just going to hold those cables right in place on whatever surface you put these on. And then here's one also for 5 cables that you could, a guide for 5. These all have a sticky back on them. That would come in really handy as well. And then we've got these larger clips. These have room, again, sticky back, but you can put a bunch of cables and put them in there, close that up, and they will stay in place, and then you can keep them lined up. If you've got several cables that are running to basically the same spot, then you can just keep them organized with this. So you actually get 8 of those. And then you've got 4 of these double clamps, and this is just a larger, sturdier version of those smaller cable clamps. So your cable just goes right in there and stays in place, and this is mounted to whatever surface you like. You can spread those out for quite a distance because those are going to keep them pretty stable. And if you've really got a lot of cables and you want to really keep them organized, there's a couple of these, and these are nice because they've got individual slots there for each cable to lie in. They will stay on their own track. They won't get tangled. And I know a lot of us have a whole bunch of cables that all go side by side. So this keeps those organized and separated, keeps them from getting twisted up. Got a couple of those. Those are really nice too. And then you've got these Velcro cable clips. These they again have a sticky back on them. So that you stick this onto your surface, and then you can clamp your cable up in there. This stays in place. Your cable can move, but if you need to switch these out, so this makes it more versatile, you can switch these out easily. Just pull up the Velcro and then reapply whatever cable you need in there. And you get a total of 10 of these. And then this is going to be the balance of what we have in the package. These are small zip ties, or as they call them, cable ties. There are a total of 200 pieces in these 2 packages. These 2 rolls this is a Velcro type tape, so it just kind of, it has the soft Velcro on this side and then the little loops on the back, so it just kind of sticks back on itself, and you can see where this would have some application somewhere to apply that. So that's a pretty handy thing to have too. And this can be used to wrap around and bundle your cables together like that as well. And then these are just some little cable ties here. These are also Velcro, and they just work just like a regular cable tie, but they do have that same Velcro application there, so they're good and tight there that way. And then the last piece I want to show you, these are really interesting. These are a fabric tube that is curled. It's curled pretty tightly, and you can put any kind of cable in here that's that diameter or smaller, or you can put several, and it just covers the cable. But the best application I think for that is you can also put several small charger cables or power cables, and then this is opens freely. It kind of keeps them snug in there so they're accessible. They're not going to get tangled up. So this acts sort of like an organization without the clamps. So that's the complete kit. If you have a large project that you need to do around your house, this kit would work great to have everything that you need right at your fingertips to get all those cables organized in one big project. Or if you want to just keep this around to have it on hand for every time you need a piece of cable organization equipment, then this is also a great option for that, just to have on hand and keep in the house for on an as needed basis.